Hey, it's Lisa Marie with Balance Begins here. And I wanted to talk about a quote from Abraham Hicks that keeps popping into my mind lately. And it's one person who is connected to the stream is more powerful than millions who are not. So, in other words, one person who is living in alignment can do so much more good than a whole bunch of negative people can do bad. And I so deeply believe that. And let me explain. I think most of us feel a lot of tension in the air right now with everything that's going on in the US, and things are just chaotic. And there's a constant pressure to prove that you're doing enough to help. But here's the thing I keep coming back to: most of that pressure isn't actually about creating real change. It's performative, it's about noise, and noise doesn't move anything forward. I've watched people on social media say things like, we need everybody to do more. But often the more that they're talking about is reposting something to the same group of friends who already agree with them, or arguing in comment sections with people who will never, ever change their minds. And both parties just dig in their heels deeper for their own argument. And that's not connection. That's not influence. That's just spiraling. And honestly, it lowers everyone's energy, including the people who already agree. Meanwhile, the people who disagree just get more entrenched and they get more reactive. And suddenly we're in this emotional wrestling match where no one is listening and no one is evolving. That's the moment I always go back to that Abraham Hicks quote, because the truth is, one connected, aligned, calm person is infinitely more influential than a loud, reactive crowd. I refuse to play the game because the entire thing is engineered to keep us angry, exhausted, and divided. And honestly, the system is broken enough that I don't think yelling inside of it will fix anything. I'm choosing to play a different game, the long game. As a mom of three, I have to. I'm raising people who will eventually become adults, navigating a world that's complicated. And my job is not to raise kids who inherit anger or fear. My job is to raise kids who are kind, emotionally aware, grounded, and open hearted. Kids who can think for themselves instead of reacting to whatever narrative or propaganda the world tries to hand them. Real change happens in the home. It happens in the way we teach our kids to breathe when they're overwhelmed, in the way we teach them to treat people who are different from them, in the way we model emotional resilience instead of constant reactivity. That is the long game. And it's not always glamorous. It's not viral. No one gives you a medal for it, but it is powerful. And if you're a parent who sometimes feels guilty because you're not doing enough, please hear me. Raising good humans is not nothing, it's everything. If you're pouring your energy into creating a safe, loving environment for your kids, if you're teaching them compassion, kindness, self awareness, and emotional maturity, if you're doing your best to stay aligned, calm, and present in a world that wants everyone dysregulated and shouting, you are doing more to shape the future than you can even comprehend right now. You don't have to fix the world alone. You don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to match the volume of the people who are screaming the loudest. You just have to stay connected to yourself, your values, your own inner stream of well being. Because one person in alignment truly is more powerful than millions who aren't. So if you ever find yourself wondering, am I doing enough? Pause, breathe, look at your kids, look at the way you show up for them, look at the way you show up for yourself. You are playing the long game, and the long game is where all the real change begins. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.